Hello fellow humans. I know it's been a really long time. However, I've had a little video to make for the past few days and I haven't really found the time for it. I've been rushing around and, getting things done. My husband and I got a new car and it's been a very big affair. And yeah, but I have a little story to tell you of something that happened a few days ago. Excuse my voice, I quite literally woke up maybe 3.5 minutes ago. A few days ago, my husband and I were sitting out on my balcony, my veranda, and we were just having a chat. We were actually talking about faith, funnily enough, and a big butterfly comes to sit like on the wall in front of us. And I love butterflies. They're probably my favorite animals, if they can be considered an animal, and not just an insect. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, I saw a big, beautiful butterfly, and I've always wanted a butterfly to land on my hand, and one never has. And it has been a very depressing fact in my life that a butterfly has never landed on me. I know we're not supposed to ask for a sign from our Father, I know, but I did. I suppose I was just needing confirmation. I've been a little bit at sea for the past few months. I've never lost my faith, of course. I never will. I mean, I don't think you really can stop believing once you start believing. But I have been different and just feeling a little bit lost. And anyway, in that moment, I looked at that butterfly and I closed my eyes and I said, Father, if you can hear me, let this butterfly land on my hand. And that's all I said. That's all I said. I just vehemently prayed for that with all of my heart. I wanted that butterfly to land on my hand. I wanted the sign and the confirmation, and it flew away. And about 10 seconds later, came back. Literally flew away this way. And then literally about 10 seconds later, we saw it like do a lap, and then it came over to my right side, and I saw it, and I just like put out my hand, and it came straight for my hand, and just briefly paused on my hand for less than a second. It just like paused on my hand, and then flew up again. For some people, that might not seem like much, but I don't ask for signs because I know we're not supposed to. And I've always wanted a butterfly to land on my hand, and I have been needing confirmation that our Father is listening to me, that he loves me, and that he actually knows who I am, because it's difficult to believe that sometimes. I mean, he has like 8 billion children or something that are alive, and I don't know, sometimes I'm like, surely he can't know me. Surely he, these thoughts, these doubts creep into my head sometimes, and the doubts are no longer there. And I just started like bursting into tears because it really was a sign. It really was a confirmation. And now I know for sure my Father literally does hear me. The creator of the whole universe, my creator, actually hears me. That's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. And yeah, so that's what I've been wanting to tell you for a few days. If you're feeling doubt, take my story as your confirmation. He does know you, and he does hear you. He really, really does. Yeah. And I know I've said this, like a million other times in my previous videos, but I am actually, I am actually going to start making videos. I actually have like a little series that I want to make. I don't know if you guys have heard, possibly, of the Book of Jubilees. So it's considered apocrypha or pseudegrapha, whatever they call it. It's not in the canon 66 book Bible. However, I've been reading some of those books recently in the past few months, and some, not all, but some of them I definitely believe are true scripture, God-breathed scripture. And the Book of Jubilees is one of them. And the first part kind of just is a retelling of Genesis. Not a retelling, more like, just a telling Genesis, essentially, but in a little bit more detail than we get in the actual Genesis. And it's so good. It gives you so many missing pieces, and it answers questions like, where did Cain's wife come from? You know, that's been like a question that Christians are like haunted by, and the atheists are like, see, the Bible isn't real. It doesn't tell you where Cain's wife is from. Cain married his own sister. I won. Anyway, I know this was a bit of a, random and a bit like everywhere video. You can see my rosemary drying there in the corner. Yeah. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope if you've been feeling a little bit lost at sea, as I have, that this butterfly story renews your spirits. And yeah, I'll see you soon.